Dear Teroxx community, welcome to our weekly crypto news and market update video, and today we will talk about Ripple once again. Because the SEC hints at potential appeal to the XRP ruling from the Ripple Labs lawsuit. And you all know what happened. And the SEC now argues that the ruling goes against the fundamental securities laws principles, such as the Howey test and stuff like this. And the SEC's latest comments on the Ripple Labs lawsuit were made in a separate lawsuit against Terraform Labs and its founder Do Kwon. So this is quite funny that it seems like the SEC is still very angry about what happened in this ruling. So now the SEC highlighted a host of issues it holds against the court's recent decisions on XRP. Contrary to defendants' association, much of the Ripple ruling support the SEC's claims in this case and rejects arguments defendants have raised here. However, with respect to the programmatic and other sales, the SEC respectfully averts that Ripple conflicts with and adds baseless requirements to Howey and its programming. They adding, respectfully, those portions of Ripple were wrongly decided, and this court should not follow them. So quite interesting what they want to do here. Via the media, they want to push forward that the court ruled wrong. And that's the thing that is quite aggressive. And this is nothing that is very gentle-like. That is, he just lost this lawsuit and now tries to recover and to be very angry and following this restrictive politics they had against digital assets. But the SEC appeal won't be a setback for Ripple holders, said a lawyer. Because even if they want to do an appeal against the ruling, he said that it will take maybe 2 or even more years. And until then, the court ruling is the right. So its appeal is not even close to be a setback. Don't let anyone underestimate how significant this win was for Ripple and XRP. He as well said, the summary judgment will remain the governing law. So basically, the SEC now can think about what they should do or what they should not do. And a lot of people went into this discussion, and there are basically two contrary opinions. The one are saying, hey, you lost a lawsuit, take it as it is. And the other party is saying that there is such a lot of things unclear in the United States that we need an appeal to follow it on higher courts. So let's see what will happen over here. But for the moment, for the next years, the governing law right now remains active, and this is good how it is. Tesla is having diamond hands. They not sold any Bitcoins. Back in the days, Tesla were an early adopter, so to speak, when it comes to global players. And here you can see digital assets on the balance sheet, and they are still there. So Tesla is not selling any Bitcoins. They are just holding them. And back in the days, they pushed the market a lot. And now you can as well see that they are still believing in this asset class, still holding Bitcoins on the balance sheet, and this is quite important and good to see. Société Générale is now the first fully licensed crypto provider in France, and quite interesting is that this accreditation they have now represents the highest level of regulatory certification currently possible for digital asset transactions. This is a next step, a new adoption step in the European Union. It is a good step, it's an important step, and it's showing that in the European Union we want to establish digital asset hubs, and the digital assets are some part of the future. Société Générale has been quite active in the crypto sector, issuing Eurobonds on the Ethereum blockchain, security tokens on the Tesos blockchain, proposing stablecoin loans in exchange for bond tokens and stuff like this. So you can see here the traditional financial market is melting together with the new financial markets, and this is good, this is positive, and this is, so to speak, a next step for adoption. And here you can see France is pushing this forward. Anyways, the last 7 days were not negative, but it was more or less a slightly negative consolidation phase. You can see on 7-day performance, everything is a little bit in the red. And even the market cap just went down a little bit. How you see as well here, nothing really changed. And if you take a look on Bitcoin, you can see exactly this. So what we did in Bitcoin is we followed this consolidation going sideways, but with a slightly negative impact. And this is not that bad, but we need to take a look on this. What would be the next step? So we have a strong support down here at 29,500, and we are very close to this support. So if we're breaking down this support, you can see that we weren't lower. So basically here the support as well held. So let's see what will happen when we're breaking down to the downside. Anyways, we have a local top at 30,500 and a range high at around 31,600. So what we can see over here is that there is a possibility of an maybe 6% upwards trend. It's not that much. We have now seen a negative consolidation for like 10 days. So there is no catalyst in the market. The catalyst is gone, and the market is now just waiting for new impacts. We will have Federal Reserve impact this week, so let's see what will happen. It could be that there will be slightly no new money inflow, no investment until the decision. So let's see what will happen or how this will impact the market. First of all, it could be a slightly negative trend. So I would personally stay a little bit out of this market trends right now because it's just a small picture and it's not quite bullish. So the bullish people need to have a new catalyst, while the bears are playing a little bit with the low volume in the market and then slightly going down and having and placing some shorts. So let's see where this will heading to. How I said, slightly sideways movement with no positive impact on the market within the last week. I hope you like this video. If you do so, I would love you to comment, like, or share this video, and we will see us next time when it comes to weekly crypto news market update provided by Teroxx.